Okay, hi everyone. It's Robert and Irina with animalhouserocks.com, and of course the star of the show, Ericka, will be popping her head over here in a moment. We're going to be talking about the Book of Eli. The movie's been out for a while. It's now available on DVD and for rental. And we have a little bit of a mixed review on this, so I'm going to let Irina go first.
Okay. The Book of Eli was directed by the Hughes brothers, Alan and Albert. They also did a movie called From Hell with Johnny Depp. That was done in 2001. Now, myself, I really love this picture because this movie really is about the word faith. And secondly, about the word hope. And without those two, man has no chance of survival. And this is 31 years after a nuclear war where there may have been sort of nuclear fallout, very little vegetation, the water's all polluted, and people are even cannibalizing, becoming cannibals to eat, to find something to eat.
But they don't actually show the cannibalism, so this doesn't have that grotesque graphic.
This movie is very unlike the movie called The Road.
Viggo Mortensen.
Who is an excellent actor. The film was excellent, but I wanted to shoot myself afterwards. Because
that was the other movie.
Because I felt so bad. This movie, like I said, is about two words, faith and hope. And with that, it inspires you to feel better and to want to go on, not to shoot yourself in the end of the film. So I really thought that this movie did a wonderful job, and it also left a message. You know how they say, you know, don't shoot the messenger. Well, they really meant in this movie, do not shoot the messenger, because this messenger was really protected.
It was a different role for Denzel, and of course, you know, if Denzel's in it, it's going to be a great movie, and he's going to do a great job. But yeah, you see him do things that I haven't seen him do in any other movie, and we've seen most of the movies that he's come out with.
He studied Korean martial arts with these experts for all the fight scenes that they did. They used martial arts in this film, so that won me over. There was a lot of shooting in this film, so that even won me over even more. You know, so I mean, I really like that. And even more of what I liked is it had a good ending. So I think, again, that the acting was always superb with Denzel. I haven't seen him in a bad picture. He also co-produced or produced this film. It did $98 million in the box office. And that's not counting that it's now on sale on Blu-ray, and also it's available for rental, and also, you know, for your computer or God knows wherever you travel, you can rent this film. So I mean, it's really
very successful. Probably the Hughes brothers' most successful movie to date.
Right.
They did Dead Presidents and Menace to Society, and those had a good following. But I think this one by far just blew them away.
It was number 2. It happened to come out the same weekend as Avatar, and it was number 2 in the box office, and that really says a lot. So the actors are very good. Gary Oldman always does a good job. He always likes these unique character roles. He was excellent as a vampire and in Dracula. He was also excellent in that cute film, Fifth Element, which I don't care how many times I've seen it. If it comes on TV, I'll watch it. The movie was filmed in New Mexico. They did a great job with the cinematography to give that feeling and effect of, you know, post-nuclear war. So, I mean, the entire film was just something that you not only want to watch, but also put in your collection.
And that's kind of where we differ. It was a good movie, and I'm glad that we saw it. You know, would I sit through it again? I don't know. It moved a little slow for me. There were some action scenes, and that's great. But for me, once was enough. It's not one of those movies where you have to go back and see a second time. Having said that, at the very end of the movie, a little bit of a potential twist that has me wondering, and I want to know what you think. So if you've seen it, send us an email. Go to our website and send us an email, or post a note on YouTube and let us know what you think of the ending. And I don't want to give it away, but
it has something to do with the real Eli in the Bible.
Yeah.
What Robert's talking about.
So if you know that story,
the real Eli was a judge for Israel for at least 40 years. They said he had a stare of a blind man. And he was 98 years old when he waited for the news that the Philistines had defeated the Israelites and killed his two sons who were carrying off the Ark of the Covenant. And they lost the Ark to the Philistines. When he heard that news, he fell over backwards in this chair and broke his neck and died at 98 years old. So he was sort of, if you have to understand, anybody 98 at that time, and even today, is sort of an invincible character.
So
and this was sort of maybe why they chose that name and Eli, because, my God, this guy...
He seemed invincible, he seemed protected, but again, at the very end of the movie, you have to wonder, it almost appears as though he's blind, and you have to wonder if he was blind through the whole journey. He brings up things about how he has special hearing, and he can smell, and of course when you lose a sense, your other senses tend to become heightened. So it makes you wonder, but some of the scenes, it just doesn't seem possible that he could actually have been blind. So you wonder if maybe he just becomes a monotonic dictation machine at the end, and that's why he has the blank look in his face.
But he definitely had a message, and he was a messenger. And as a messenger, he was invincible, that nobody could stop him from fulfilling that goal.
So the question, I'm sorry, the question I posed to you is do you think that he was blind? Do you think he went blind at the end, or do you think he was blind through the whole movie? So like I said, post it on YouTube, or go to our website, www.animalhouserocks.com, and click on the Contact Us page and send us a quick email and let us know what you think. I'd appreciate hearing from you. Our website is relatively new, and we're still getting it on the directory, so you may have to put it in the address bar versus the search bar, in case you have had trouble finding it in the past. For those of you who have found it and given us feedback on our other videos, thank you very much.
We also are going to be doing a sort of movie review on a movie that's in the theater right now, Night and Day with Tom Cruise.
Right, that'll be our next review, so keep an eye out for that. Of course, we're going to make more of an effort to keep our website more updated and have more frequent reviews, whether it's a movie review, a product review time. So keep visiting our website, mark it as one of your favorites, and keep checking back if you want good information about movies, products.
5 stars for this movie.
You know, even though I probably wouldn't jump to see it again or necessarily want it in the collection, it was a good movie, so I'd have to give it 3 stars.
3 is very bad.
3's not bad.
You can't be that middle of the
3's
road.
not bad.
Give it at least 4. I mean, 4 is like, hey.
4 is a movie that I want to see again. 5 is definitely in the collection,
no.
so it's not. It's not
5
definitely
is a
in the
movie,
collection.
and definitely, go out and buy and go over and over. But I mean, and 4, it means that you walked out the theater and say, hey, I didn't waste any money. I had a good time. I was entertained. In fact, I'm even thinking about this movie.
It is very thought-provoking, as you can tell. So.
And that is the good thing about this picture. And it's not in a negative way, because you're not saying, oh my God.
If you haven't seen it, watch it with your friends or family so you can talk about it, because I'm sure you're going to want to. And like I said, let us know, give us your feedback, because we'd love to hear from you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.